Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We are not doing that today. Ain't going to happen. Don't nobody want to hear that, Glenn Lundy. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Wednesday. That's right, today is Wednesday, aka also known as CMA Day. And yes, we have kind of the day off from CMA Day, but that doesn't change the fact that it's CMA Day. What's up, Carter Myers? I see you in here this morning. Honored to have you join us, sir. Dude, today is Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. What's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. So I want to make sure you and I make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. What's up, Pete Daly? Great to see you. Camilla McCluster, great to see you as well. Listen, this week we've been having a lot of fun. We really have. We've been having a lot of fun this week. We've been like roaming around. We went over to Tibet. We made a little stop in over by Russia, right? We've been going to Tibet and learning about its people. And man, I'll tell you, it's been quite the ride, right? Quite the ride. We went to Mount Everest, the highest point in the world at 29,000 feet, and just learning about the Tibetan culture and the people and the belief systems and, you know, all the different amazing things that they're able to do. And then we learned about the Sherpas, right? We learned some powerful lessons about the Sherpas this week. These were like crucial lessons. One of them being that the Sherpa judge their success on their ability to help others achieve things beyond their current limitations. They judge their success on their ability to help others achieve things beyond their current limitations. How cool is that? That's what I'm talking about. Dude, listen. Just imagine for a second with me this morning, would you? Just imagine you lived in a world where everyone gauged their personal individual success on their ability to help others achieve greatness. What would that world look like if that's how everybody lived? Wow, man. It would be absolutely incredible. Hey, you may have seen this video, viral video, went everywhere. I saw it on Terry's page. I saw it on Scott's page. I saw it everywhere. It's a commercial, but it's an amazing viral video that I think is like an image of what the world would look like if everyone judged their own personal success on the ability to help others achieve heights that they would never be able to achieve on their own. Check it out. You see, his commitment to do better, it wasn't for him. It wasn't for him, but it was for her, so that he could help her reach levels she couldn't reach without him. Powerful, right? Just imagine what the world would look like today if we all had that philosophy. The philosophy that we learned yesterday from the Sherpas. And I think that video captures just perfectly. So today we're going to stay over in the Middle Eastern part of Asia as we extract 4 golden nuggets out of our visit, out of our journey, out of this incredible tour around the world that we've been taking. But before we do, you know what we got to do. Everybody's crying up in here, so we better get some music up in here. Get y'all dancing. You know what we got to do? We got to dance. We got to dance. We got to dance. We got to dance. I don't care where you are. I don't care what people think of you. I don't care if somebody's watching and they think you're crazy. I want you to get that body moving. That's right. It's time to get that body moving. We got to get that blood flowing. We got to get that heart pumping. Listen, my friends. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So I need you to get that body moving. Let's go. Ready? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or watching on replay, say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. All right? Fair enough? Hey, also, throw me a like or a heart or a happy face, however you're feeling this morning. You see, when you drop that emoticon, I can see it, I can feel it, and that's our energy exchange. Fair enough? Richard Bruce, what's up, man? Great to see you this morning. What's up, Terry Collins? How you doing, Chin Fair? Mrs. Amanda Sanner, great to see you, young lady. What's up, Bruce Pulver? How you doing, Tabitha? Melissa Young Carnes up in here. Mr. Melvin Rodriguez. Mike Romano's up in the house. What's up, Wendy Reeves? I believe I saw Pete Daly earlier. I saw Mr. Carter Myers himself. What's up, Karen Simpson? Great to see you. We got Michael Guthrie's up in here. Suzanne Waugh. For those of you that are listening on the podcast, thank you for downloading. Thank you for subscribing. I truly appreciate that. Make sure you drop a little comment or a note so that I know you stopped by. I'll go back through and say what's up to you too. How you doing, Bradley Silver? Great to see you. If you are watching on the 8:30 a.m. Eastern program, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing so. Make sure you drop a comment so that I know you stopped by. I'll go back through and say hello to you too. What's up, Judy Anderson? Cindy, I'll see you, I think, Cindy, here in just a couple hours. Excited about that. What's up, Melissa Young Klein? Gosh, that beat it's just incredible, man. Isn't it? If you're running, it's like, boom. boom, just getting going. You're like, you're knocking back some of that new Rise and Grind coffee, right? It's good stuff. If you haven't gotten any, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Y'all are going to love it. What's up, Eddie Brown? Angela Heath, great to see you. We got Martin Haggard up in here. Great to see you, Martin. Mr. Zach Doyle, my man, dude. Can we get on a workout program again together? I love working out with you. What's up? Melinda Gayheimer. Stu Young is in the house this morning. Young Darius Johnson is up in here. I saw Sean Jones and Keisha White. What's up, Don Sankey, Ray Hatford, Vicky Everett, Amy Bricker, Mr. Kevin Bailey. What's up, Tony Thorstad? Thanks for the stars, my man. I truly appreciate the stars. Listen, if you don't know me, my name is Glenn Lundy. I am the host here on hashtag Rise and Grind. I'm also the creator of the hashtag Rise and Grind group right here on Facebook. And I got to tell you, the Rise and Grind group is unlike any other group you'll ever experience. It's nothing but motivation, education, and inspiration. That's all you get. Everything else gets blocked out. The moderators make sure. But don't take my word for it. Check this out. Are you tired of the same old Facebook group invites flooding your notifications? I mean, the Cat Lovers Unite group or the Bitcoin billionaires. How about the do-it-yourself tiny home makeovers? Listen, I know I was tired of those, but through the noise and clutter of over 620 million Facebook groups, I had a vision. I had a vision of a group that was so much more than just an additional Facebook feed, but an actual real-life community of human beings from around the world of all ages, all races, all backgrounds, all beliefs, coming together with purpose. I had a vision of a community that would not only exist online, but offline, with live events, casual meetups, and charitable outreach. I had a vision of a community that would not only motivate, but actually educate people in business, relationships, and personal development. A community that would inspire both young and old, all around the world, to be the absolute best versions of themselves that they could possibly be. Wouldn't that be incredible? A community of people that you could turn to when you're lonely? A community of people that you could count on when you're down, or share your wins when you're up. A community that you could count on 24 hours a day, and especially first thing in the morning when you're preparing to attack your day. Well, I have good news. We created it. Hashtag Rise and Grind is the first ever Facebook group to not just fill your feeds, but to actually become a massive part of your life with daily live morning shows and experts in every area of life. We have live, large-scale events, small meetups, and massive community outreach. From rescuing homeless people off the streets, to supporting our friends battling cancer, to most recently raising over $100,000 to help battle the human sex trafficking industry that is an epidemic in our country. The hashtag Rise and Grind group is here, and it is evolving as it gets bigger and better every single day. And we want you to join us. You see, the best part about a Facebook group and the technology that comes along with it is that there's always room for one more. And though we're 30,000 members strong, I assure you, we will make you feel like you're the only one. Because that's what hashtag Rise and Grind is all about. We rise, evolve, and impact together. Click the link below, join the group. We'd love to have you. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. As we travel around the world and over to Tibet, you cannot help but come across the Tibetan monks, man. The Tibetan monks are like the Avengers of the Tibetan world, man. These guys and girls that are they actually have girls um, in some of the I lost the word, but they have there's different sectors of monkhood over there, and some of them do have women. They call them nuns, just like we have nuns over here. They call them something a little bit different. But yeah, so as we head over to Tibet, we can't help but run into these guys and gals, these real life superhumans, and it's really crazy. The reason I call them, real life superhumans is there's actual like documented proof that these monks that start, sometimes they start at a very, very, very young age, but these monks can do really spectacular things by really honing in and dialing in the power of their minds. They're able to control their bodies in ways that most people would find absurd. For example, pretty much most monks that have been in for a long time, they can get to the point where they can do two-fingered push-ups. That's one finger on each hand. Two-fingered push-ups. This is a well-known feat. This isn't just one random monk. Like, this is well-known in the monk community. They're truly like Avengers. It's crazy. We also have footage of a monk sitting in a pot of boiling oil, right? Like grease, like Janelle says, right? Peace, love, and chicken grease. This guy is sitting in a pot of chicken grease that is boiling and sat there right in front of the entire village. They watched him sit there for a long time. Like, he didn't just pop in there. He sat there for a while. Crazy, right? There's also documented footage of monks running on water. Now, in all disclosure, they have these little wooden boards that they place on the water. They have these little wooden boards, but these little wooden boards like sink. And yet this guy particular, I'm showing a picture of him now. This guy in particular ran 150 meters on these boards. It's an extraordinary feat of balance and mastery of staying light on your feet, right? To make sure that you don't sink. They have a ridiculous amount of endurance. They can frequently be found hanging from their feet upside down for hours at a time, or just sitting in meditation sessions for hours at a time, hanging on the edges of cliffs and different areas. They're known to run on the walls is a steady discipline that they learn, that they're able to do. It's really, really fascinating. They learn and can show people how to throw a needle through glass. I want you to think about that for just a second. That little tiny needle, like that you stitch with, or that a little needle that you fix your pants or do a patch or whatever. That little tiny needle, they throw it through glass, and they've actually measured this, high-powered cameras, and they show that if you can get the needle perfectly straight and throw it at about 165 miles an hour, it will pierce right through the glass. They're able to do this incredible feat. They've also been known for temperature regulation. Like, they can increase their body temperature if it's cold outside, and they can decrease their body temperature if it's hot outside to make themselves comfortable. Now, that one is one I need, because my wife and I cannot get on the same page when it comes to the temp. I'm just letting you know. She runs it too cold. I am a tropical people. I like heat. I like to be warm. If it's too hot, take your clothes off. That's where I'm at. My wife is more like, if it's too cold, put some clothes on, and I'm out. So I would love to just and regulate that temperature and bring myself up. That would be amazing. I need to work on that, right? But they have temperature regulation abilities. They also have the ability They also have the ability to lower their metabolism, to slow down their metabolism to a rate to where they consume oxygen at 15% the rate of normal, and also don't need food or water as much as typical human beings. There's actually one monk, he's actually from India, not necessarily from Tibet, but this gentleman here claims to have not eaten food or water for 70 years. Isn't that crazy? 70 years. Nuts, right? The ability to adjust their metabolism. It's really, really crazy. They also can, mindset-wise, almost seemingly become invincible, showing feats that ordinary men and women would not be able to recognize as ordinary or normal. But see, what's cool about these monks is they acquire these things. See, they weren't born with these things. They weren't just gifted with these things. These are not things that only they could achieve. They actually acquire these things through practice, very specific techniques that they use daily over time, compound to make them look like superhumans. See, you can do the same thing, Jefferson David. I can do the same thing, and we do. We just do things a little bit different. We tend to layer and compound maybe some habits that don't always serve us, and instead of making us look extraordinary or feel extraordinary, but we limit ourselves to ordinary. Now, primarily the Tibetan monks, they have 4 major schools of monkhood out there in this area. I want you to say these with me. The first one is Gelug. That's right. Say it. Say Gelug. The second is Kagyu. That's right. Kagyu. The third is Sakya. Go ahead and say that. Come on. Say it like you mean it, Carla. Say it like you mean it. Say Sakya. Come on. There you go. It's like Sakya in the face, right? And then the fourth one is Nyingma. Nyingma. Now, each of these 4 are a little bit different in their implementation, their cultural practices. They're a little bit different, but ultimately they have similar philosophies. I want you to think of them like NBA teams, for example. NBA teams have different coaches, different strategies. They can go with a triangle offense. Some people like to run a pressure, defense. They've got different strategies, but ultimately they have the same goal. Right? They have the same goal, and that goal is they believe that there are 4 noble truths. 4 noble truths that I want to share with you today. These 4 noble truths are, the first one is that birth is suffering, death is suffering, aging is suffering, growing old, illness is suffering, association with unpleasant things or people is suffering, and being disassociated from pleasant things is suffering, being alone. In essence, what they're saying here is being attached to any worldly thing is suffering. You see, the person who has everything in this life can still be quite miserable. What the monks over in Tibet are saying is that we need to attach our joy to things that are more of a spiritual nature. Your legacy and ultimately your impact on the next generation. I think that it's beautiful. The second of the 4 noble truths is they believe that suffering comes from craving more. It also comes from craving for things to stop, and from craving for immediate sensual pleasures. Instead, what they believe is the key to joy, fulfillment, and happiness is to embrace the present with gratitude. Neither ask for it to stop what's going on in your life today, nor ask for it to keep going, but just be present. The third of their fourth noble truths is they believe that you can stop living in the matrix right now if you'd like. You don't have to continue to suffer. You don't have to continue to consume. You don't have to continue to live in a world of chaos and connection to things that are of this earth, but you can choose daily through discipline. You can choose to find your way out of suffering. And the fourth noble truth that the Tibetan monks hang on to, they call it the Noble 8. And I'm going to drop these 8 on you super fast. We're going to be on time today. But the Noble 8, and I love these. I hope you'll take this away. I hope you're paying attention. I know if maybe you're walking around, maybe you're ironing right now, maybe you're about to get ready, maybe you're grabbing a cup of coffee. Just sit down. Just join me for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 120 seconds. I'm going to drop the Noble 8 on you because I think they're beautiful. The Noble Eightfold Path says this: have the right view, understanding the nature and cause of suffering and the method of release, which we kind of just talked about. The second of the 8 is having the right intention, readiness to begin renouncing attachment and cultivating compassion, letting go of these things, these toys, these idols, and just cultivating compassion. The third of the Noble 8 is having the right speech, using our language impeccably, avoiding lying, slander, and verbal violence. Number 4 is having the right actions, avoid harming ourselves and others, needless killing, stealing, sensual obsession. Number 5 is the right livelihood, earning a living in a way that honors ourselves and others. Strong. Number 6 is the right effort, cultivating sincere discipline, but not overdoing it. Dude, Scott Simons and I talked about this just yesterday. The disciplines are so powerfully important, but you got to enjoy the journey as well. Don't overdo it. Number 7 is the right mindfulness, cultivating the habit of gently monitoring and shaping your mental content. It's what we do right here with #RiseAndGrind. It's why you join me every single day. And number 8, the right meditation, developing a practice of focused and intentional consciousness. Now that sounds like a powerful way to live life, and also a totally powerful way to develop an incredible morning routine, right? Stepping into all of those, having the right view, the right intention, the right speech, the right action, the right livelihood, the right effort, the right mindfulness, the right meditation. When you pour into those things, guaranteed it will help you become the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Because see, I need you to understand something. You, my friend, are a child of God, the God of the universe.
Wake up,
right?
wake up.
The God that made everything, made you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be.
#RiseAndGrind.
And when you clear out the clutter, when you take away the cravings and anxiety, when you find yourself being present in gratitude, when you speak words over yourself and over others that lift and encourage, words of compassion and kindness, when you have the discipline to layer every single day, to take control of your mind, to remove yourself from the matrix. That's how you become the best version of yourself you can possibly be. We need you. We need you at your best, because when you're at your best, the decisions that you make can make a massive impact on our lives. Your friends, your family members, your co-workers, all of them can benefit, just like the young girl reaching for the stars.
My people before the sunrise, step into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. #blessed, write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed.
We're gonna do this all over again.
fundamentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. Wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance.